Thank you, sir, for allowing me to participate in the general discussion on budget 2026-27 presented by the Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Conrad K. Sangma. Sir, due to the paucity of time, I will not be dwelling on the budget speech which was presented by the Honorable Chief Minister. And prior to my speech, most of the honorable members, they have highlighted the budget speech of different sectors. So I will directly go towards the requirements and the necessaries concerning to my Rangsakona constituency. So first and foremost, I would like to emphasize the urgent need for improvement of rural roads within Rangsakona constituency, since road connectivity are the lifeline for economic development of the society. Honorable Speaker, sir, though the Honorable Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister in charge PWD Road has been kind enough and had sanctioned numerous road projects under my constituency, yet many interior villages are yet to get the all-weather road connectivity and face difficulties during monsoon season. Therefore, sir, I would sincerely and humbly request the kind intervention of the Minister in charge PWD and accord necessary sanctions for the following road projects under my constituency, namely, number 1, Boiregipara to Gandipara via Putimari, number 2, Nokatkri to Harigao via Bakmara, Rongkon Songgetal to Asibra via Nggi Songgetal, Sonamati to Alikapara, Bokmagri to Daldagri via Manganchi, Asibra to Neksengetam via Badagongri, Wakantagri to Muktangra via Bolgangri, number 8, Rangsakona to Thalangri via Rangsagri, number 9, Naragri to Dengnakpara, number 10, Nogapara to Dipkaipara connecting AMPT Road, number 3, Goramara to Andarkona and Andarkona to Rongdikri. Number 12, but the very important and essential part of the road connecting the southwest Garo Hills and plain belt Garo Hills of West Garo Hills, that is AMPT Road. So the condition of the road from Tura to Garobada is deteriorating and it needs immediate rehabilitation and strengthening. So as per your last visit to Damalgiri last time, the residents of Damalgiri have also given a memorandum to you regarding the rehabilitation and strengthening of this Garobada and Tura MPT road. So with your due attention, if this road can be accorded sanction at the earliest, it will solve the commuters of people from southwest Garo Hills and plain belt areas of West Garo Hills. Sir, coming to health infrastructure, as per the budget speech of the Chief Minister, affordable health care for all is more than just a policy priority for the government, but a commitment which is highly commendable. Through you, Speaker, sir, I would like to draw the attention, since Garobada under my constituency is densely populated and is catering to more than 35,000 population, the existing PHC is no longer adequate to meet healthcare demands of the area. At present, the staff is facing humongous tasks in treating the ever-increasing number of patients as well as handling emergency and referral cases with limited manpower and infrastructure. Therefore, Speaker Sir, given the population size and geographical challenges, I would like to request the Minister in charge, Health and Family Welfare Department, to kindly upgrade, number one, Garovada Primary Health Center to Community Health Center, number two, Rangsakona Primary Health Center to, again, Community Health Center. Speaker Sir, I would like to urge upon the Health and Family Minister in charge, Health and Family Welfare Department, and the Honorable Chief Minister, to consider upgradation of Damalgiri Sub-Center to PHC. I think this demand was also placed by the residents of Damalgiri when we have visited Damalgiri together, sir. Number two, sir, I would like to request the Honorable Minister in charge, Health and Family Welfare, and the Chief Minister for creation of new sub-centers at Tepolpara and Dengasi. Coming to Sports and Youth Affairs Department, Speaker Sir, as per the budget speech, it has been observed that government recognizes the youth of Meghalaya and are naturally inclined towards sports, and with the upcoming National Games 2027, which will be held in Meghalaya, which is also a moment of pride. Several large projects, including JN Sports Complex at Shillong, PA Sangma Sports Complex at Tura, will be completed, and with the construction of Markhanu Football Stadium, India's largest dedicated football stadium, Meghalaya is going to witness completion of huge sporting infrastructure. Speaker Sir, the youth from my constituency are also no less talented in various fields of sport. So in order to provide opportunity and proper platform, I would sincerely request through you, the Honorable Chief Minister and Minister in charge of Sports and Youth Affairs, to kindly sanction mini outdoor stadium with VIP galleries and public galleries at the following locations. Number one, sir, Gandhipara. Number two, Garovada. Number three, Rangsakona. Number four, Bongpara. Number five, Nokatri. Number six, Gonglangri. Furthermore, Speaker Sir, I would also like to urge upon the government to accord and sanction funds for rejuvenation of abandoned indoor game stadium at Noganogat, which was initiated, I think, way back in 2012-13. I would also like to request the Honorable Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs and the Chief Minister to consider and accord sanctions to renovate the dilapidated indoor game stadiums located at Rangsakona. Sir, I would like to dwell upon some points about Home Department that was also there in the memorandum which was submitted by the people of Damalgiri while we visited together, sir, regarding Home. Damalgiri Thana, which was established in the year 2012-13, 12-13 is still now without having a permanent building as well as a permanent land of its own. Right now, Damalgiri Thana is functioning in the very small PWD IB Bangala. So, through your kind intervention, sir, there is a land nearby Damalgiri, which is belonging to, I think that land belongs to sericulture and weaving. Just nearby Damalgiri Horticulture Hub. If that land can be that land can be swapped with the police department and the sericulture and weaving department, and permanent Thana can be located there. It will serve the police department and it will help them to serve the people and maintain the law and order in a better way. Sir, I would like to request through you, sir, the Honorable Chief Minister and the Honorable Home Minister for the renovation of Garovada Investigation Center. So the present situation of Garovada Investigation Center is in a very poor shape and in a very, very dilapidated condition. Sir, with the intervention of your with your kind intervention and attention, if Garavada Thana can be,
Please conclude.
I have come to an answer. So with these few words, sir, I would like to conclude my speech, and I'm sure our Honorable Chief Minister and various ministers concerned will be kind enough to accord sanctions for which I have demanded my submission now. With these few words, sir, I resume my seat. Thank you.